How do I do it?
Swerve, girl.
What hit?
Swerve, girl.
Okay.
So what, describe the Avatar experience.
Was it bad or was it good? You really liked
What was good about it?
The graphic, the CGI was really good.
Uh-huh. Was it too long?
No.
Was it just long enough? Or
Yeah,
should it have been longer?
I think it was long enough.
3 hours and 15 minutes.
I think it was long enough.
So I want to share with y'all something about.
How do you find it?
Well,
I guess you
I'll share it in a minute. Some bops you want to play, Hannah?
Yeah.
These are your bops. Do you still call them your bops?
That's a little
Is that a Gen Z term?
I got like 25 or 20.
No chuggy songs, okay? Nothing chuggy.
What does that mean?
It's your Gen Z lingo.
On your phone.
You should know.
You remember when they played this at Poppy?
Wasn't it Africa? Or they played this?
Africa, but they played this as well.
Oh, okay.
First
But
American.
Africa was the one they played eight times, and everybody cheered every
Yeah.
time they played it. Every new time they played it. So I want to know what y'all think of this movie, Megan. Have you seen the previews for Megan?
No.
I'm not excited.
You're not. You're not
I'm
excited.
not gonna watch it.
You're not gonna watch
Where's
it.
Megan?
So it's about this little girl who gets bullied a lot, and so they get this doll or this android doll to help to take care of her, like to protect her,
Yeah.
so she won't get bullied so
Is
much.
that the one with the doll? Like she does those crazy dances?
Yeah, she does crazy. She's got weird eyes, and she does crazy dances, and she just sort of goes over, just goes crazy, just becomes psychotic.
Yeah, I've seen little clips of that on TikTok, but I don't think I'm gonna see it either.
It just looks like at first, for the first 30 seconds of it, I thought this is interesting, and then it crossed some threshold where it was like, wow, this is just really this is really bad. But maybe bad in a good way. I don't know. Drivers can be really bitchy sometimes.
So I was just like, fine, I'll just take a U-turn. I didn't want her to like just keep honking at me.
So let me describe something that happened to me. I was driving down a road not far from here, but it was like a narrow road that goes to White Bluff,
Yeah.
and there was a pickup truck that was like it was carrying something on it, and the windows were tinted so I couldn't see inside, and it was taking a left, and so it came driving up to the stop sign, and then it just went right through the stop sign and right in front of me,
Oh my gosh.
even though I had the right of way, and I honked at it, and it just did not stop at all. It just kept going. I had to slam on the brakes. It was the weirdest thing ever because it was I didn't see who was driving,
Yeah.
and I just got this sense that it was like they were completely indifferent, that almost like there was nobody driving,
Jeez.
like there was no intelligence. There was it was just some it was really
That's
weird.
odd.
And it just went right through. I honked, I slammed on the brakes, and it didn't stop and say, I missed you, I wasn't paying attention. It was just, and so I was just, it was crazy. What do you make of that?
I don't know. It was probably just like some psycho that's impaired. Or
Impaired.
It could have been like a robot car.
Yeah.
But those are programmed to like know, like
Do they have self-driving cars?
Yeah, they have some. They're
Well,
not like.
If
they're-
if this was one of those, then it was not. It needs to be brought back into the shop.
Yeah.
There it goes.
I don't think I would ever trust the self-driving car.
I'm predicting that there will never be self-driving cars like in any great number.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's going to happen.
Well, there's this one car that I used to be kind of interested in because it looked so cool. It was like, it could drive you to places, and it looked like it would be out in like 2025. So,
It could drive you places.
yeah, it could drive, you could be like, I'll have to show you the video
Okay.
because I'm not doing it justice. It was really cool.
So Hannah, I am videoing now. What do you think of the college experience so far as a sophomore?
It's definitely been.
Is it just one non-stop party?
No, I haven't really made any friends, and
That's good.
I'm okay with that.
Oh,
I don't really want to make friends right now. And I also,
yeah. Focus on your studies. That's right.
yeah, and I also, it definitely was a slap in the face. I've never really learned how to study very well. So you have to
adjust.
You have to, especially if you're going to take anatomy, and I just wasn't ready. So
Yeah.
it seems I have a pattern now of not getting great in my fall semesters, and then hopefully I'll do better in my spring, because I did really well in my spring semester. I had like a 3.4, which is really good for me. I usually, I've been like carrying like a 2 point something most of all of my school year, I think, actually, before like high school and middle school. I was never.
Well, your energies just went in other places. That's all.
Yeah. But it's nice to have. It feels really good when you have everything in order, but it's also really easy to slip up and lose track of things.
What's your advice to your brother about when he goes to college?
Don't feel pressured to get everything all at once. Like, don't feel pressured to, if you have an idea of something that you're going to do, don't be afraid to try other things. Because that's what college is for. Especially.
You're talking about with your major and
yeah,
stuff.
getting your like bachelor's. You can try out many different classes.
Right. I go to a trade school. So
Trade school, there we go.
they're in demand.
Yeah, there you go.
So are you actually going to go?
It's an option.
It is an option. Then you learn a practical skill. See, I'm very cynical about college these days, but that's just me. I'm not gonna.
Money scam.
I like living in a dorm, and
I'm glad that you're having a good experience there, and I would never try to make you not go, but I'm just generally pretty cynical about college. And this is from someone who taught college for several years.
True.
So there you
I want to see if they have.
go. You want to go to Five Below? Well, I guess so. I guess we can do that. This restaurant is haunted. It's a closed restaurant. We should try to break in sometime and see if there are any ghosts.
Can you hop a fence?
I can't.
I can actually walk through a wall. I've got that skill. I'm a shapeshifter. You didn't know that about me, but
Yeah, I didn't.
now you do.
I think anybody could.
Climb a fence,
I do not think I could climb a fence.
No, I think you could.
like a fence with like a real fence, or
like a chain link fence.
like a backyard fence.
Yeah.
That's just hot, like a high fence.
Not like the one that we have, not a wooden fence, like a chain
No.
link fence.
Like
Yeah.
The same size as our fence.
Yeah.
Or higher with barbed wire on the top.
No. Just like a regular.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
I really don't think that I could.
Anybody can.
Although my feet wouldn't fit into the
I'm just
the
so
notches.
Insanely uncoordinated. I really don't think that I could. I think I would die
No, you wouldn't die.
if I had to do it.
You may not. You may fall down, but
Just
you
like
wouldn't.
jump and pull yourself over,
Yeah.
and then